Absolute carnage here, down at turn number 6 and
mayhem, and there's millions and millions and millions of dollars of damage here.
He's on the real crush here, there goes the tyre, let's go, he just misses the VAR.
In motorsport, precision is everything, but when things go sideways, they go bizarre. From unbelievable crashes to moments so strange you'll think they were scripted, this compilation dives deep into the wildest fails ever caught on track.
He's down! He's gone down! His left arm gets run over.
And here's the lead. And he hits one of his guys. And so
I lost both of my rear tires.
A high-speed pileup at Macau turns the circuit into a scrapyard. Cars crumple, barriers shatter, and the race halts amidst a multi-million-dollar disaster. In the city of chance, this gamble ended in a catastrophic jackpot.
Damage to the car, but we'll keep you informed as to whether... Oh, no! Oh, mayhem! And there's millions and millions and millions of dollars of damage here at the mighty Macau. And that is one of the worst GT accidents I've ever seen here. And in the place, the city that is a gamble, the lottery has absolutely come to an end.
My goodness. Oh, here we go, on wheels.
Oof.
My goodness.
What were you saying as we walked across the bridge?
Everything had been relatively clean so far today. I
rest my valise.
Oil on the track sends a dozen riders sliding at turn 6, bikes and bodies scattering in a chaotic ballet. The red flag waves over a scene of utter carnage. It's as if the circuit turned into a slip and slide of doom.
the replay of the crash at the start.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. That's it. Yeah, well, we thought it might be Cornfault. Yeah, he's had a look down, and unfortunately, that's too late.
And of course, all of this is allowing Joan Mir to close in. Oh, Mir's down! Oh, and so is Maverick and Trey. They're all down.
There's oil down.
Something must be down on circuit. What's going on here? Absolute carnage. Absolute carnage here. Down at turn number 6, and red flags will be out in just a second.
Yeah, there's oil down, isn't there? Something's down. We must have at least a dozen riders down there.
I have never seen anything like it in my life.
Almost everybody that hit the oil first was on the floor. He saw that motorcycle flying through the air, and he just reacted at the last minute.
One of the most bizarre scenes you are ever likely to see.
This is going to be a massive, massive clean-up operation.
Sebastian Vettel's brakes betray him at Monza, sending him straight through the polystyrene blocks. Smoke billows from the left rear as he limps back to the pits. When your brake pedal vanishes, so does your race.
No more brake pedal. Brake line exploded.
At the moment, Sebastian Vettel under pressure.
Action. We have an issue on the left-hand side, rear left.
And Sebastian Vettel under pressure from George Russell, who wanted to get racing with the Ferraris. Oh, and Sebastian Vettel locks up, goes straight through the polystyrene blocks. And one would imagine that issue is contributing to the way that he couldn't treat those blocks as a chicane.
The brakes failed. Brakes failed.
Oh dear, oh dear.
You can see the left rear smoking.
Lance Stroll veers off during the formation lap, attempting to rejoin the track in reverse. A bizarre detour before the race even begins. It's like tripping before the starting gunfires.
It begins! Lance Stroll finds himself off the road on the formation lap.
Yeah, crash. You try and restart.
You can reverse. You're going to have to come into the pit lane. Okay, Lance, enter the pit lane when we come back.
Beached.
Here, but this one's bizarre because he had stopped on the pavement. Lance tried to drive back onto the circuit.
A botched pit stop leaves a wheel nut on the ground and the Lamborghini limping back to the pits. The crew scrambles as the car teeters on the edge of disaster. When the pit lane becomes a comedy of errors, the race turns into a farce.
Going to work on the number 71 Lamborghini, but Mauro Engel, he's suddenly, and there's a problem. Something is wrong. There is a wheel nut on the ground that should be attached to the car, not sat on the ground. And Max Powell is going to have to come back to the pit box. This looks like a disaster.
Can't go backwards down the pit lane. Here's a replay of the pit stop. They knew straight away, didn't they, that they hadn't got it on. No, I mean, he hadn't even started to put it on.
No, it's lucky he actually stayed on to get the car as far as it did.
Really decent.
Kimi Raikkonen's flat-spotted tyre leads to suspension failure on the final lap, handing victory to Alonso. The gamble to stay out ends in shattered dreams. Chasing glory, he found only gravel.
Kimi flat-spotted his right front tyre and his car is suffering severe vibration. McLaren have two choices. Change the tyre and hand the victory to Alonso, or try and make it to the finish. Kimi can see the problem with his tyre, but it's the final lap. Can it just hold on?
Fantastic finish to a Formula One race. Raikkonen is under real pressure. There goes the tyre, let's go. He just misses the VAR. And I said he should have pitted. I told you he would have got a podium if he'd pitted, instead of which he's going to get absolutely nothing. Ron Dennis can't believe it. The racer in Raikkonen wanted the victory. He wanted to stay out there. The common sense man said bring him in. They didn't do it. Alonso's going to take another 10 points out of him in the World Championship. And there's a smile underneath that Spanish crash helmet, because Alonso is going to win the European Grand Prix.
After a crash, Ivan Ortola mistakenly mounts Stefano Neppa's bike, leading to a moment of confusion. Desperation meets disorientation in the heat of the race. In the chaos, even the bikes play musical chairs.
Won't do here. Brilliant. Here he's down! He's gone down! His left arm gets run over as well, just on the inside, the tight line. Stefano Neppa gets cleaned out for the second year in a row. Oh, he's going. Yeah, Ortola went running for the wrong bike, didn't he?
Yeah, Ortola's gone. On my bike. Yeah,
what's Ortola doing? Ortola's so
wasn't
desperate.
Going to hit him. He was saying, "You're on my bike. Can you have it back, please?"
Proper mental block there for.
Vesti crashes into the Tech Pro barrier for the second time, his rear tyres betraying him. The track seems to have a vendetta against him today. When the barriers become familiar foes, it's time to reassess.
For that safety car, which we are going to need, we've got a car in the Tech Pro, is deployed.
I was just watching there, the mechanic grabbed it last.
And this championship battle, he's off! He's off as well! Vesti goes around for the second time today.
It doesn't look like it's that slippy.
Vesti at the whoa! Walla!
We need Roy up here in the commentary box.
Well, I'm not surprised he didn't know what to say. Absolutely extraordinary stuff.
Mate, I lost both of my rear tires.
A dog darts onto the track, narrowly avoiding disaster. Marshals scramble as the unexpected guest causes a stir. Who let the dogs out? Apparently, onto the racetrack.
Oh, it's a dog on the track again.
I don't know if it was a dog or a cat.
They're heading for the barrier, though. That's a well-trained dog.
Absolutely.
Lovely.
Well, he's not a well-trained dog, so he shouldn't have been in there in the first place. But yes,
okay, I see your point.
He's trying to make the best of a bad job, is what you mean, yes.
Yes, okay, you're right.
He's a very naughty dog.
Who let the dogs out?
You absolutely have to offer them treats if you want to get them off the track quickly.
How is the training of the Labrador going?
My wife's in charge of that. She's, he's coming along.
If I had known that dogs were allowed, I would have brought mine. But he's in quarantine, so it wouldn't work out.
Oh, that's how he does it. Look.
So he gets out.
It's a secret way in and out.
A routine pit stop erupts into flames as fuel ignites, sending crews into a frenzy. Extinguishers battle the blaze in a tense few moments. When the pit stop turns into a barbecue, it's anything but well done.
As a result of that, right, the fuel's going in. So another team opting to take the long stop now. Finn Wiebelhaus hanging out. Oh, we got a fire in the pits. We've got a problem. So extinguishers are on standby, so that will be attended to very, very quickly. But our second place car.
The race leader's Porsche collides with an ISR Audi and slams into the barriers. What should have been a controlled battle turns into a catastrophic crash. When racing becomes a game of bumper cars, the checkered flag seems far away.
He gets touched and there's contact between them. The Pro-Am leader is off the road. Pointing in the right direction again, but disaster for the car collection Porsche. Well, he's contact again! Against the ISR Audi and into the barriers.
Kimi Raikkonen's pit stop ends in disaster. A mechanic hit and a wheel dangerously loose. Ferrari's nightmare repeats with another unsafe release, halting the race and the team's hopes. In F1, a single mistake can turn a race into a horror show.
Got to get themselves sorted out. Kimi Raikkonen in, and he will definitely... Oh no!
Oh no! Kimi Raikkonen out and has hit one of the mechanics.
And left rear wheel's not on properly. Kimi, stop the car, Kimi, stop the car.
For the second time this weekend, Ferrari have had a problem with a pit stop, and once again it is an unsafe release with a tyre not fitted properly, and we just look and hope that the mechanic is okay.
Fuel sprays across the pit lane as Kovalainen tries to leave too fast, igniting a sudden fire. Flames dance dangerously close to Kimi Ricciardo, who narrowly avoids disaster. When pit stops become pyrotechnics, it's a spectacle no one wants front row seats for.
Gets a new nose, he's got the soft tyre phase out of the way, and he can join the back of the crocodile. Oh, we got the fuel hose on Kovalainen's car.
Oh, there was a fire in the pit lane as well. Kovalainen's car, he was trying to leave too quickly, they get ahead of Raikkonen.
And Raikkonen, I think his car should be okay, would have seen the flame, but...
fuel spraying all over, and all over Kimi Raikkonen as well, into his face, into the car.
So what's obviously the exhaust pipes of Raikkonen's car set that fuel on fire. There it goes. Yeah, it goes from behind him and all around him.
Race leader Ricciardo waits anxiously. The tyres aren't ready. Lewis Hamilton seizes the moment, swooping past to steal the lead. In the blink of an eye, a race can be won or lost on patience and timing.
Ricciardo.
Daniel Ricciardo, the race leader. Okay, now they haven't got the tyres ready. The tyres aren't ready. Ricciardo is sat there waiting. Did he make the call? Did the team make the call? Whoever made the call, the tyres weren't ready. Super soft tyres going on. Hamilton now makes his way around Anthony Nose, the final corner. Ricciardo put in a really decent lap, but is it going to be enough to come out of the pits and lead this Grand Prix? I rather get the feeling that it's going to be tight one. Here comes the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton. Ricciardo on the inside. Hamilton takes the lead, but Ricciardo, of course, has that inside line into Sandoval. Hamilton.
The driver enters the wrong team's pit box, then quickly realizes the mistake. Dark uniforms and liveries cause a costly error. In the pit lane maze, one wrong turn can derail the race.
Yeah, he's gone into HRT's box, then realises, then goes on to the next one. So easily done there. They're all wearing dark overalls, dark liveries. Very easy to make that mistake, isn't it?
And he's under investigation for that.
A giant lizard refuses to leave the track, causing a red flag and an unusual delay. The animal becomes an unlikely star in this fierce motorsport drama. Sometimes nature is the real boss on the track.
There's a lizard on the track. Ah, great! We haven't had one so far.
Whoa, there's a giant lizard on the track. Face to face with Godzilla then, mate.
Yeah. So we are told the track is clear, but just have a look for the lizard.
Oh, it's in the middle of the track.
He thinks it's an Aston Martin.
So maybe it's Lawrence, the lizard, that's going across the track there. And I'm not surprised they've red flagged this session. They are a protected animal. With that in mind, and also the fact that Lawrence doesn't want to go anywhere that's not on the track at the moment, I actually think this is a really sensible decision.
Oh, Lawrence is rapid.
Catch the lizard, catch the lizard.
Very smart.
Look at the pace of that. It's a drag race. Marshall against lizard. Daniel Ricciardo's smiling, and I'm not surprised. This I've never seen before.
The race leader is trapped in the pit lane behind a stalled Lamborghini. What should have been a quick stop turns into a nightmare of lost positions. In racing, sometimes your enemy is right in front of you, parked and immovable.
That's the lead car that can't get into the pit lane. The leader is blocked in the pit lane, and there's just no way by. That Lamborghini has ground to a halt in the pits. Number 51 is in danger of losing the race because there's a car that has just ground to a halt ahead of it in the pit lane.
This could be the race lost. It is absolutely gut-wrenching.
James Davison's Indy 500 ends in a fiery nightmare. Suddenly, brakes overheat, wheel explodes, sparks fly, and flames ignite. A gut-wrenching end to a promising run. Racing dreams can go up in smoke in seconds.
Right front. Yeah, he's hit the wall. It looks like and the brake is on fire.
Oh my gosh, the
whole wheel is broken apart. So,
Paul, I wonder if it started with rotor temperature. You can see the brake rotor. Well,
I have never seen anything like that
Maybe
before.
something stuck in there generated so much rotor temperature. Oh, and then it exploded right there, the wheel. So something horribly wrong with the rotor.
and drag with the caliper, and Davison must be in complete shock. Like, what in the world just happened? Wow, that is wild. I've never, ever seen. I don't know why he just doesn't stop. Well, if you can get to pit lane and they can figure out how to get that wheel off, Paul, I'm sure, now the whole car's going to light up. That's a big fire. He needs to get out of that car really quickly right now.
This is Australia's James Davison in his 6th Indianapolis 500. And it is over pretty much as quick as it started. What a shame.
Valtteri Bottas suffers a flat spot on his front right tyre during a pit stop. McLaren mechanics scramble to manage the damage as tension rises. In the fine margins of F1, even the smallest flaw can cost everything.
Meanwhile, what is going on here in the pit lane with Valtteri Bottas?
They've got the McLaren guys pushing him out. I think he's spun in the pit lane somehow.
He's got a flat spot on his front right tyre as well.
How has he managed that?
Has he come in for a pit stop, tried to lay some rubber down, and then had a spin? But it's
as he's come out of the garage, I think it's
rotated as he's come out of the garage. The only thing I can think.
He was a long way down from the Mercedes garage.
We saw it.
Let's see this again.
Oh, it's the pit stop.
So pit stop, and then they go out, lay down a bit of rubber. Off he goes. Whoa!
A front right tyre issue forces a leading DTM driver to repeatedly stop and start. Sparks fly as the wheel causes chaos. What should have been a seamless pit stop turns into a nightmare. When pit stops falter, the race win slips through your fingers.
2022 champion comes in to make his stop full-time race winner in DTM, but he's going to struggle. Problem with the front right now, no! And he has to start and stop again, just like Dennis Olsen. Is that the tyre stuck under, or they've spotted something with the wheel?
See the sparks coming from it.
Absolute nightmare. They were so good at their pit stops last year as well, but it's the front right this time. They're all struggling.
Ella Lloyd clips an advertising hoarding, sending debris flying across the track. A costly mistake that damages car and reputation alike.
Use a little bit too much of the curb there on the right, and bang, straight into the advertising hoardings. Bit of advertising boarding being picked up there from Ella Lloyd. Really advertising Motorsport UK. Unfortunately, that's not what she wants to be doing right now.
A tight pit road exit nearly causes disaster as a crew member is almost hit. Christian Lundgaard narrowly avoids catastrophe amid pit lane pandemonium. In the world of pit stops, seconds and millimeters separate triumph from tragedy.
How she came in on turn 3 as opposed to pitting off turn 4. This is her exiting her pit box. Oh boy.
So close. How lucky is everyone that there wasn't a crew there set up, but she probably flat spotted her tire sounds, and that's why she would have come right back in.
Check this out. Look to the right-hand side of your screen. Christian Lundgaard almost hits a team member, hits a wheel, and more chaos on pit road.
It's just so easy to do. You're coming down. Those are team cars. They're pitted side by side. The last minute
vibration on literally every run of the day. They make a wing adjustment, and the McLaren guys easily hold turf.
Hey, Marty,
oh
my goodness! Pileup is out. Pileup just got hit by Rinus VeeKay, who got sideways. Are you kidding me?
Wow. We told you earlier that pit lane, your race can be made or lost. And you're seeing the ladder for the American Legion Honda with Alex Pileup, the two guys who shared the lead.
Disaster in the pits as Sato misses his mark and plows into his crew. A brutal hit against the wall. The crewman is down and hearts are in throats. It's the pit stop equivalent of missing the driveway and parking in the living room.
Back out, and here's the leader, and he hits one of his guys, and Sato is into the pit wall, and he hit one of the crewmen.
Hit the crewman hard, just sailed right through his pit box, and I think he was just completely missed his box, Townsend, and thought he was in the next one. Yeah, the crewman got hit hard, and he was up against the wall. Looks like he might be okay.
You've seen the madness, the fails, the fury, and the WTF moments that made motorsport history. If you laughed, gasped, or shouted, "What just happened?" You're one of us. So hit that like button, subscribe for more jaw-dropping chaos, and never miss the next race, where the unexpected becomes unforgettable. Thanks for watching.